Hey, welcome to the video. I'm going to be talking about the giants that live inside Agartha. Dang it. I'm going to be reading from the Agartha book, which looks like this. Mariana Stajurna wrote it. She's 100 years old now, if she's alive. And the other book I'm going to be reading from, I really need to get something to hold my phone up with, is this Messages from Hollow Earth book. By Diane Robbins. So the part I'm going to be starting at page 87. At this part in the book right here. I'm going to start right there. I'm going to start reading it. So what it's saying here is, "Are you looking forward to the great light?" wondered Amelie. "Or have you already been there?" "Not in the way you're thinking," Saint Germain smiled. "I have too much left of our beloved earth in me. So I'm used as an intermediary between various dimensions and times. But now we have to move on. We're going to visit the Great Chasm." The Great Chasm is the name of the city of the giants inside Agartha. Nature without parallel. It was good to have Saint Germain with us. I wasn't worried about dangerous adventures or hostile peoples, as the concept of hostile didn't exist here. But I was on my own voyage of exploration. Cecilia, it was time for me to settle down in this corner of the world and find my life partner. Oh, I have done this, but I needed to know that she agreed. Next page. Maybe this was a starting point, not a tourist trip. Cecilia turned as if she heard my thoughts. Now, these inner earth people are highly telepathic, and they can read your thoughts. And smiled in a way that gave me great hope. Grandmother caught our smiles and looked away. The Great Chasm really was gigantic. We struggled off the hovercraft and stood dumbfounded. It was just as well there was a fence to stop us from rushing forward. Did I say that right? It was just as well there was a fence. How far back it went or how deep it was, I have no idea. But Cecilia took over. The fence was iron, wrought in a strange pattern, with a gate. Cecilia stood before it. In the Great Chasm lives a people who are completely unknown to you. They have been here since the dawn of time and will probably remain forever. They are giants from ancient times and can be 13 to 16 feet, 4 or 5 meters tall, and are heavily built. To modern eyes, they wear strange skins, almost like Vikings. But they are not warriors. They work as we do, with positive energies, love, happiness, dance, and music. Unfortunately, they are extremely shy and dislike visitors. The Great Chasm is a kingdom in its own right. They have their own culture and are not influenced by others who live there. A path runs down the chasm, and a tunnel leads into their kingdom. Inside are the same sky and heavenly bodies as we have. They share our sun, and their air is as pure as ours. They are farmers. A point of interest is they have dairy cattle on their farms. These are similar to the cows you have on the surface, but bigger and a different color. While she was talking, a long dark shadow appeared in the entrance to the chasm. Cecilia waved it away and departed. What a shame, sighed Grandmother. I would have liked to meet them. It probably wouldn't do any good, said Cecilia, smiling. They can be unintentionally menacing. They scare off intruders. Now we need to continue our journey, but let's eat first. There's a food machine under the trees over there. We'll take a well-deserved break for a short while. Now this book may talk about the giants in other parts of the book, but that was the part of the book where I had found a spot that talks about it. So now we're going to move on to the other book that has a little mention about giants in it. And it may talk about giants in other parts of the book as well, but I don't have time to search the whole book and try to find where it talks about all of it. So let me grab the other book. Hold on. So in this book, Messages from Hollow Earth, now this part of the book, here's what it is saying. You are all the sleeping giants who came to Earth's surface and fell into a great sleep, and who are finally awakening to what is being perpetrated on the surface. You've been caught in a great lie, believing everything the newspapers and media tell you, and never questioning the news source from whence it comes. When it all comes from the same one source, your government-controlled media, one viewpoint, theirs, which they program into your belief system. As people awaken from their deep slumber of the ages, they begin to question, and this is the awakening period. Soon you will all jump out of your beds and stand free with us in the higher realms of consciousness. Your Cetacean, I don't know how you say that, Cetacean, Cetacean brothers and sisters wait for you there too. We have great monitors in the library of Porthologos, where we view surface conditions and follow your earthly lives. Nothing surprises us anymore, as we've seen it all, history repeating itself over and over. But now we see something different. Through the repetition of events, we see humanity waking up and remembering that there's more than war and strife and struggle and lack and limitation. They are remembering the divine within them, and this remembrance is the awakening. Remember and awaken. Once a critical mass of people is awakened, You will all float into higher consciousness instantly, and the past will be a dream. We wait for you all at the gates of your consciousness as the floodgates open. The waves of light will carry you through. As light workers, you have all prepared for this for eons, and now it is here. That was parts of those 2 books that I had found that talk about giants for a second. Maybe possibly I'll one day make another video about giants. But of course I don't have much time. So the city inside the earth with the giants is called the Great Chasm. And we are all sleeping giants, and we gotta wake up and get back to our home inside the earth. See, the giants used to live inside the earth, then they came to the surface of earth to see what was going on with the surface, to report back to the inner earth world what they found, like the evolution of humanity and different stuff. And hopefully we'll get back to our home inside earth one day soon. If enough of us wake up and teach other people about all this stuff, then the earth will start waking up. Because we are all one brain, one consciousness of the Great Spirit. Even though we think we're in separate bodies, really we're all from the same source. So thank you for watching this video. And my next video will be talking about, wasn't it talking about Shambhala and then the Black Sun? My videos is going to go on for days, ma'am. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.